Hello and welcome to Addis Ababa. Today we are going to fly the FlightFX Cessna Citation 10 to Mogadishu using BeyondATC premium voices. As you can see, it's already loaded up and traffic was initialized. And well, let's start with a quick walk around. Although in FlightFX's way, you can do all the do with the airplane from any distance. There's no way to check the tire pressure and such like with the baked-in airplanes. But it's a nice airplane. It really does look sleek. And I really love that huge engine. Oops, mind the head. So let's quickly hop into the cockpit and start preparing for the journey. Let's close the door. And I think I will just hide it for now. Also, while we are preparing, let's hide the yokes as well. So, standby power switch on, and since they are the ones powering the IRSs, then let's turn them to nav so they can start aligning. Emergency lights armed. That's on. That's the armed position. And battery switches on. ACAS power switch on. And now they are powered. Let's go for the APU start. So batteries are on, fuel boost is in norm position. The disengage is in the norm position. APU master on, and we can already turn the generator on. APU fire test. Alright, those are working fine. And APU start. The amps should run up any minute. Alright, and since Addis Ababa is quite high elevation, interestingly it started with a lower cabin altitude, which isn't exactly plausible since we've been with an open door. So I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can. And I guess it also tries to set the altitude here. So let's just check that we are at 7,600. something like that. Alright, going back to the APU. Let's allow bleed air. Yeah, with the APU running, we can have avionics on. Right, and we are flying to Mogadishu, so it's Hotel Charlie Mike Mike. And let's see if we can get our flight plan. Okay, it managed to capture it, but let's just quickly go over it. So IMKIT should be done Upper Quebec 555 to MAV, then to Etoda. That seems alright. However, departure runway 07 right, IMKIT 3 Alpha. Arrival. Oh, so arrival 05. It's Arnav Zulu 05 and from Okmav, and okay, I messed it up. So star is Okmav 1 with the Etoda transition, and now run Arnav Zulu. Okay, let's quickly check what we have done. Which one was it? Skip. Okay, that seems like what I had in the flight plans. Back to the checklist. Now we have the flight plans entered. Oh, we are not done with the FMS. We have 4 passengers. And how much cargo was it? £200 of luggage. Gross weight should be 30551. 305,100, but I have loaded a bit more fuel, so that's correct. wind should be 1110 at 8. Degrees, that's correct. It's definitely dry. Will be a flaps 15. Okay, and V2 will be 132. Now we are done with the FMS. Fuel quantity was checked, wheel speeds were calculated. Alright, time to ask for our clearance and then engine start. The ATC is 128.5, delivery 123.7. Actually, I will have you here and you here. So 128.5.
Bole Airport information. Juliet. 0827 Zulu. Wind 110 at 8. Visibility 10 miles or more. Scattered at 2,500. Temperature 20. Dew point 07. QNH 1027. Landing and departing. Runway 07 right. Transition level 140. Read back all hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Bole Airport information. Juliet. 0827 Zulu. Wind 110 at 8. Visibility 10 miles or more. Scattered at 2,500. Temperature 20. Dew point 07.
Okay, before I forget, QNH was 1027. So 1027 and 1027. All right. Bole delivery, Citation Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November information, Juliet on board, request IFR to Mogadishu.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November Bole delivery. Thanks for information, Juliet. Expect runway 07 right in Kit Tree Alpha departure. Squawk 2154.
Imkit Tree Alpha departure, Squawk 2154. Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9 when ready for start or taxi.
We'll contact ground 121.9 when ready for start or taxi. Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. Thanks.
Okay, since the delivery, so the clearance is exactly what we were planning for, and squawk is set, I will call for engine start. Bole ground, good morning. Citation Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, request engine start.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, engine start approved. Call when ready for taxi.
Roger, startup approved. Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Okay, so APU is on. Let's set you to here, electric and engine. and we have pressure of 47. We need 30 so we can go on with the engine start. And 2. Ignition. Alright, and with that we can start engine number 1 as well. Oh, I hope it's clear. And again. And 2. Ignition. And we're just going to let it settle. We don't need the APU bleed anymore. Let's return you to flight controls check. Rudder left, right, neutral, down, up, neutral, left, right, neutral, speed brakes, and retracted. Slats, flaps 5. Flaps 15. And while we are looking at the MFD, let's set trims into the green zone.
Ethiopian 501 Heavy, ramp 5 taxi via Echo. Hold short, runway 07 left.
Ramp 5 via Echo, hold short, runway 07 left.
And
Ethiopian
yes,
501 Heavy.
Ethiopian 501 Heavy, cross runway 07 left at Echo.
Set
Continue taxi via Echo.
pressurization
Juliet Alpha,
to our
Bravo 1, Alpha 1.
cruising
Cross
altitude
runway
of
07 left at Echo.
450.
Continue taxi via Echo Juliet. Alpha Bravo 1, Alpha 1, Ethiopian 501 Heavy.
Oh, I forgot about the lights. So, nav lights, ground recognition, we can already set pitot heat on.
Ethiopian 3678 Heavy at ramp 6, request pushback.
Ethiopian 3678 Heavy, bow ground,
Seatbelts on.
pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback approved, face east, Ethiopian 3678 Heavy.
And taxi lights on. pretty sure there are diagrams for this airport. Okay, we can set heading to 072 before I forget it. And unfortunately ground speed is a very small number here. I guess it's easily readable from an actual cockpit, but not so much from a monitor. I will try to zoom in a way that you can read it as well. Bole Grand Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, request taxi to the active.
Hotel Alpha X-ray, Mike November, runway 07. Right taxi via Kilo, Juliet Alpha Bravo 1. Hold short, runway 07 left.
Kilo Juliet.
Runway 07, right taxi via Kilo, Juliet Alpha Bravo 1. Hold short, runway 07 left, Hotel Alpha X-ray, Mike November.
Okay, let me just quickly check what it
Ethiopian
is.
3678 Heavy, request taxi.
Ethiopian 3678, heavy, runway 07 right taxi via Alpha 1, Bravo 1, Alpha. Hold short, runway 07 left.
Runway 07 right taxi via Alpha 1, Bravo 1, Alpha. Hold short,
Okay, so
runway
basically
07
once
left,
as
Ethiopian 3678 Heavy.
according to the BeyondATC map, to
Ethiopian
go
3678 heavy, hold
this
position for
way.
company traffic.
even if
Hold
it's not
position, Ethiopian
Kilo and Juliet.
3678 Heavy.
Ethiopian 114 at ramp 11, request pushback.
Ethiopian 114A, Bole Ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Okay,
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west,
contact
Ethiopian
list.
114.
We will pretend that the ground power vehicle has left the location.
Ethiopian 270, gate for taxi via November. Hold short, runway 07 left.
Gate 4 via November. Hold short runway 07 left. Ethiopian 270.
Okay, I don't think that if we take that line, we won't clip the ATR. So we are going to go over it a bit.
Ethiopian 114, ready to taxi to the active.
Yeah, it is
Ethiopian
absolute disaster.
114, runway 07. Right taxi via Juliet, Alpha, Bravo 1. Hold short, runway 07 left.
Alright, we'll taxi to runway 07 right via Juliet Alpha Bravo 1. Hold short, runway 07 left, Ethiopian 114.
Ethiopian 3678 heavy,
That's
continue
way
taxi.
too close either.
Continue taxi, Ethiopian 3678 Heavy.
That's too close for comfort too as well. I don't think these airplanes would be parked on those positions.
Ethiopian 270, cross runway 07 right at November. Continue taxi via hold short runway 07 left.
Cross runway 07 right at November. Continue taxi via hold short runway 07 left, Ethiopian 270.
Ethiopian 270, cross runway 07 left. Continue taxi via Juliet.
Cross runway 07 left. Continue taxi via Juliet, Ethiopian 270.
Ethiopian 170, ramp 14 taxi via November. Hold short runway 07 left.
Ramp 14 via November, hold short runway 07 left, Ethiopian 170.
Ethiopian 3678 heavy, cross runway 07 left at Bravo 1. Continue taxi via Bravo 1 Alpha.
Cross runway 07 left at Bravo 1. Continue taxi via Bravo 1 Alpha, Ethiopian 3678 heavy.
Ethiopian 3678 heavy, contact Bolt Tower 118.1.
Over to Tower 118.1, Ethiopian 3678 heavy.
Ethiopian 170, cross runway 07 right at November. Continue taxi via hold short runway 07 left.
Cross runway 07 right at November, continue taxi via hold short runway 07 left, Ethiopian 170.
Ethiopian 114, cross runway 07 left at Bravo 1. Continue taxi via Bravo 1 Alpha.
Cross runway 07 left at Bravo 1, continue taxi via Bravo 1 Alpha, Ethiopian 114.
Ethiopian 114, contact Bolt Tower 118.1.
Contact Tower 118.1, Ethiopian 114. Bye-bye.
Ground, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, holding short 07 left.
Hotel Alpha X-ray, Mike November, cross runway 07 left at Bravo 1. Continue taxi via Bravo 1 Alpha.
Cross runway 07 left at Bravo 1. Continue taxi via Bravo 1 Alpha, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Okay, landing lights on. And what it actually wants us to do is to backtrack 07 left. Here from the left, here from the right.
Ethiopian 462, ramp 57, request pushback.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, contact Bowl Tower 118.1.
Over to Tower 118.1, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. Have a good day.
Ethiopian 462, ball ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west, Ethiopian 462.
Ethiopian 1240, wind 110 at 8. Runway 07 right, cleared to land.
Runway 07 right, cleared to land. Ethiopian 124.
Okay, while he lands, let's quickly go for the before takeoff checklist. Anti-ice is not needed. That's already the takeoff itself. Seatbelts, flaps set for takeoff, trim is set, heading is set. We have no initial altitude, so let's go for a quick look. It's in Git 3 Alpha. Okay, about 13,000, 14. Okay, let's set 14,000. Tower, Citation, Hotel Alpha, X-ray Mike, November, holding short, 07 right, ready for departure.
Ethiopian 1248, exit left at November.
Exit left at November, Ethiopian 124.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, runway 07 right, line up and wait.
Runway 07 right, line up and wait. Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Bowl Tower, wind 110 at 8, runway 07 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 right, cleared for takeoff. Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
by the time we climb this little slope, we are already clear to take off. Okay, toga is pressed. We'll turn it on later, let's just not forget about it. Okay, takeoff thrust is set. 110, 120, 132, rotate.
Bole Tower, Ethiopian 415. Nav Yankee runway
Gears
07
up.
right.
Ethiopian 4815, Bole Tower, continue.
Roger,
Flaps
Ethiopian
up.
415.
Auto throttle. Flight level change. Nav mode.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, contact Bole departure 119.7.
Contact Bold departure 119.7, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Okay, engine on the ice. And 119.7. Departure, citation Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, 10,000 feet.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Bole departure, good day. Identified, climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
And I forgot to set the weather radar. And the weather on. APU can stop. Oh, that's not what I meant. APU must let's leave that on before I forget. Okay, landing gear is up, flaps are up, throttles managed by the auto throttle. Anti-ice is on for the engines, although I think we have already cleared them. So let's turn them off. Engine sync can go to turbine. Pressurization is
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, contact Addis Ababa radar 125.1.
Center on 125.1, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
We'll have to keep an eye on it. And control 1251. Addis Ababa radar, Citation Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, flight level 165, climbing 190.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. Addis Ababa radar. Good day. Identified. Climb to flight level 450.
Climb to flight level 450, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Okay, we are currently gaining speed, and then we are going to continue climb to 450. I'd like to see at least one next waypoint, and on the co-pilot side I'd like to see as much as possible. Although I don't want to see the airports. Okay, we are past 190. Landing and taxi light can go off. We are wings level, so seatbelts can go off. We don't. Let's leave recock lights.
Gulf Air 707. Turn right, heading 030.
Is not needed.
Turn right, heading 030, Gulf Air 707.
1027. Continue descent to 8,000 feet, QNH 1027, Ethiopian 235.
Addis Ababa radar, Ethiopian 3678 heavy, flight level 160.
Ethiopian 3678 heavy, Addis Ababa radar identified, climb to flight level 390.
Climb to flight level 390, Ethiopian 3678 heavy.
Okay, cabin is at an 8,000 feet altitude. The pressure is tolerable. Oh, we are fine. And also, we have arrived to 450, of course, and now speeding up to our cruising speed of decimal niner 2. Then a 1. And while we are en route, I'm expecting the Arnab Zulu, which is an R&B approach to runway 05. Okay, so Arnab Zulu runway is at 13 and minimums is 475. So we're going to set 480. Oh, that's too much. So 480. And interestingly, Mogadishu does not seem to have anything but a tower, not even 80s. If you check their... Okay, not all info is available, unfortunately. Close you for a second, and well, I can show you. That's not the right one. So Mogadishu comms is the same frequency twice, and there is some approach frequency, but no info, neither on the runways or the airports chart, and definitely not on the arrivals chart. Which is interesting, but it is what it is. Okay, let's close you, and I'm going to set progress. So top of descent in 361 miles. We're pretty far. Okay, we are about to fly into some alien airspace, I guess. Well, just a little bit more. But still, almost there. We are 162 from the top of descent. Oh, that's the... Yes. So... Imlal above flight... There's always something. So, Imlal above flight level 120... MM751 flight level 110 and Okmav above 4000 max 210 and going on to the approach.
Hotel Alpha X-ray, Mike November, contact Nairobi radar 121.3.
Center on 121.3, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. Have a good day.
Center, Citation, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, flight level 450.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Nairobi radar identified.
So going from Okmav MM777 3000 MM778 2000 T-box 1800 and from there the glide slope minimum is set and
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, contact Mogadishu radar 120.9.
that was short.
Center on 120.9, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Mogadishu Center, Citation Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, flight level 450.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Mogadishu radar identified.
Okay, so missed approach, climb to flight level 60 on our Navarampi missed approach route. That's an interesting way to say it. To Ufmat, max 210 knots, missed approach transition to missed approach RMP lateral guidance must not be initiated prior to the long track position of decision height. Alright. And I guess that's basically a DME arc. From what? Interesting. It really is an RMP missed approach route. So wind 80 at 10. -27 degrees. 1012 hectopascals. Hopefully it's dry. No anti-ice flap 35. We will need 3,200 of the 10,460, so less than a third. And approach speed 128 and 123, 40 VREF. Okay, back to the progress page. And 10 more miles.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November Mogadishu radar. Expect Okmav 1 runway 05.
Okmav. Alright. Expecting Okmav 1 to runway 05. Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. And we're 25 miles from top of descent, so let's call it early. Mogadishu control, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, ready for descent.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Okmav 1, runway 05, descend to flight level 330.
OK Mav 1, runway 05, descend to flight level 330, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
.75 would be the ideal, but I will take this on 100 and want this 150. Also, since we are descending already, so seatbelts on, please. Anti-collision lights can go on, although we are still very high. And no, it is for Mogadishu, so we are going to fly as we are told. cabin pressure down to, I don't even see it. We are at 360. Down to sea level, and I do hope I have set it correctly to sea level. Windshield heat is on. Side window that not closed. Pressurization was set. Anti-ice not be needed for now. APU, we are still going to wait with that. And I wouldn't mind some further double decent instructions. I will turn off engine sync now because later I will forget.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. Descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Try to catch the cleanup profile. And it will start.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, contact Mogadishu, approach 119.7.
Contact Mogadishu, approach 119.7, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Mogadishu approach, good morning, Citation Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, flight level 140.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November Mogadishu approach. Expect the RNAV Yankee runway 05 with the OCMAV transition.
Expect the RNAV Yankee runway 05 with the OCMAV transition, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Running for
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray, Mike November. Cleared direct OCMAV, cross OCMAV at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway 05.
Cleared direct OCMAV, cross OCMAV at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway 05, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Okay, so 4,000 feet and we are already cleared for the approach, which is good. Let's slow down to 210 before we get there. I will turn on landing lights a bit soon. So if it's running, okay. Let's do a quick checklist. So anti-ice will not be needed, exterior lights are set, altimeters 102. Alright, altimeters are set. Let's go over once more about the landing data. 08010 is still the same. Okay, 121, 126 and 3,100 feet. Switch this over to the approach. Wait, was it there not Yankee? Yes, then decision altitude is 530. The waypoints are the same, I'm not going to touch those. Landing right turn flight. Okay, it's basically the same but with a sharper turn for the missed approach and a bit higher minimums. Landing data was calculated, instruments are set, minimum set 530, cross speed wasn't even turned on, exterior lights are set, it is a good time as any to slow down to 200. I'm already on. Let's see how pressurization is going. But I guess we are already at sea level. Yep, it's already at sea level. And then this thing is off. the OP190 and flaps 15. Down. And we already passed the 4,000 setting, and I guess we'll soon continue to descend. Set altitude to 6,000 forms the approach. Activating the approach only helps from the FAF. Yeah, we are still on the path. Final approach heading will be 051. Going to set that one.
Hotel Alpha X-ray, Mike November, contact Mogadishu Tower 118.1.
Over to Tower 118.1, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Mogadishu Tower, citation Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, 2,500 feet, Arnav Yankee 05.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Mogadishu Tower, runway 05, cleared to land.
No,
Runway 05 cleared to land, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
That's the runway over there. Okay, let's go flaps 4. Are below the 1,800, so setting it to 6,000. That's me. Autopilot off.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November. Exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Flaps up, speed brakes in. Landing lights off.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, request taxi to assigned ramp.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, ramp 1. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Ramp 1 taxi at my discretion, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Okay, BeyondATC shows ramp 1 to be on right about where the tower is marked, so we are going to taxi there. Oh, also weather radar off. I didn't check the weather radar, did I? Well, yep. And this is about where BeyondATC thinks where our parking spot is, so this is where we are going to park. Okay, parking brake is set, anti-ice off. Throttles cut off. IRS is already off. Let's wait for the engines to properly stop, and we can get wheel chocks until then. I think I will call it good enough, so seatbelts can go off. Wrong order. Emergency lights can go off. APU master off, and we can have the main door open, even the luggage. Batteries off and standby power off. So everyone, welcome to Mogadishu. It's been a long flight with not the best landing, of course, but we have arrived in one piece. Even if it wasn't a very good landing, I think we are still alive and the airplane is undamaged, and I think that's what matters the most. Of course, I would have liked it better if I was any better in this, but that's how it went. Thank you for joining me on this flight. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on our next flight. Until then, goodbye.